can't count us out. You hear me? They can't count me out, and that's a personal, not just statement. That's a personal declaration. But those who rock with, you know, this movement, this mind wave, this broadband that I be operating in, they can't count us out. You hear me? And the reason why I say that is because whether you know it or not, the world judged you when you first appeared. Just like the world judged me when I first appeared. This ain't something that the world will tell you. And if you figured it out, you only figured it out since you've been here, the same way I have. You hear me? But the world judged us when we first appeared. And through those experiences, through those trials, through those challenges, through those victories, through those triumphs, you know, through those traumas, through those dysfunctions, we experience everything on the emotional scale. Things like anger, things like frustration, things like confusion, things like guilt, things like shame, things like lack, things like doubt, things like fear, things like worry, and the list can go on and on that synonym side of the scale. You hear me? But those things, I could safely say, was needed in our experience to give us some experience. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. I'm going to say it again. Those things were needed in our experience to give us some experience. You know? We can, a lot of times, we're able to tell what people have been through or what people is going through or what people is stuck in by what come out of them. Now, you can't solely go by what we hear coming out of a person or what we see coming out of a person in their actions, including our own, you know, but it's an indicator of the things that's present. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But all those things need to be uprooted. So all those things, no matter how negative they may sound or how bad they may sound, whatever word you prefer, you hear me? But I ain't here to make you feel good. I'm just here to share some things that I find as truths. And if you resonate with it, you will find them as truths as well. But those things are necessary. And a lot of those things got us stuck. A lot of those things had me stuck. I got trapped on that side of the scale. So I know what it's like to be a product of your experiences instead of making your experiences a product of you. Meaning, you know, and in order to make your experiences a product of you, you're gonna have to be in tune, in touch, turned up, and tapped in with yourself. Because a lot of times when we're going through certain things, the only one meant to understand what we're going through is us. Regardless of who may be sharing their experience with us. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But the world judged us when we first appeared. And the reason why I went where I went at with it, just to say this. In the second coming, you know, because Jesus ain't coming back. You hear me? You know, so you're going to have to be that for yourself. So it's all about how you judge yourself in this reappearance. If this a time of ascension, if this a time of ascension, if this, that means something or somebody was descended, came from a descended place to be in a time of ascension. If this a time of growth, this means that something or somebody, some people was in a place of stagnation. If this is a time of healing, this means at some point, at some time, some people was in a place of hurt for what's on the other side to be needed. And we could put a million more words on the other side of that, you know. You feel good for no reason at all. It's needed because we ain't been taught how to do that. If we could be honest with ourselves, we ain't been taught how to do that. We ain't been taught how to be positive. We ain't been taught how to be motivated through the anger, through the frustration, through the confusion, through the guilt, through the shame, through the lack, through the doubt, through the fear, through the worry. We just taught how to, for the most part, stay in those places because of the type of examples that we had. So the world judged us when we first appeared. The world judged us the way it judged itself. Is anybody listening? Now this is the time where we judge ourselves in our reappearance, according to what all the world showed us and what we had an opportunity to do with it. To do with it as we do with ourselves and reshape and remold ourselves through everything that was uncomfortable, through everything that we feel wasn't right, through everything we feel didn't go our way. This is our opportunity to make sure that everything go right, that everything go our way, that things go the way we want it to. We creators of our own reality, aren't we? You know, see, it sound good when it's being said, but if you ain't doing the work, you had no idea what that really means. Because there's only two type of people here, regardless of what we got, regardless of what we ain't got. It's only two type of people on this planet: those who doing the work, inner work, and those who not. So if you truly care about anyone, you can't care about no one more than you care about yourself. You can't care about nothing more than you care about yourself, because ain't nothing outside you. So if you love yourself like that, then everything you say you love, you would treat it the way you would treat yourself. And if most of us be honest with ourselves, you know, if we appear as someone to date us, or we appeared as ourselves to date ourselves, we wouldn't even date ourselves. I ain't gonna even play with it. If a lot of us could have the opportunity to have a relationship with ourselves outside ourselves, we wouldn't. The other part of ourselves wouldn't even want to have a relationship with us. It's only two type of people on the planet: those who doing the work and those who not. I bet you. Everything else, all this external, it'll have you fooled. And the reason why I say that, because I hear a lot of faith talk. But in occurrences, I don't see that faith appear. You know, I hear a lot of resilient talk. But in the face of unwanted experience, I don't see that resilience appear. I see people crack. I see people fold. I see people panic. I see people fumble. And I don't look down on that. Because I've been there when I was there. See, I've been there when I was there. But like I say, we use those who came here, those who came here to use everything that they are, through everything that they got, from the inside out, you know everything that comes your way is meant to is meant to help you get on your way. Everything that comes your way is meant to help you get on your way. So everything that comes your way ain't always against you. And in reality, in actuality, nothing that comes our way is against us. You see, nothing that comes our way is against us. Everything is for us. But it's hard to get from the perspectives or ways that we're used to looking at things into a broader perspective. But you could do it. And you're going to have to do it, because I can't do it for you. That's why I come here to be an example and share wisdoms and share insights and share, certain experiences, personal, and share vulnerability, because it ain't nothing weak about that. It's strength. You see, it's so much strength to the point that the person you see with the most courage in your life may be the biggest coward. All it takes is a situation. all it takes is a situation. See? So, we need this more than we know. I need this more than I know. Sometimes to find your way, you got to go against all that you know. You may have to go against everybody you know. You may have to go against everything that you was taught. Just to find your way to yourself. It's time that we pay less attention, or not put so much attention into what we may experience through the unwanted times, and put more attention into why we experiencing, and watch it catapult you. Watch it take you to a whole another place. Because at the end of the day, it's how we judge. It's how we judging it now. It's how we judging. It's how we judging it now. However you judging it, that's how it's appearing to you. So if you're a complainer, then life gonna find a way to give you more things to complain about. You hear me? If you feel good for no reason at all, then life gonna gravitate things towards you to give you more reasons to feel good for no reason at all. See, I can say a whole lot of simple things, but a whole lot of I said it the way it came out. I can say a whole lot of simple things because it really is simple. But the mental aptitude, the mental discipline, the emotional intelligence that it's gonna take for us to get above ourselves, so we can look back at ourselves and be aware of how we be operating, from a bird's eye view back at ourselves. For these things that I'm sharing to make more sense, because it don't happen overnight, man. It come through the work. It come through the work. Your personal work. Your personal work. Your personal work. Your own truth, whatever that may be, whatever cause whatever you used to seeing. Remember, the more you get to see, but you always got an opportunity to change how you see things. And once you change how you see things, things gonna change how they appear. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I just came to say a few things, man, on this Friday night. Every day is a good day. Feel good for no reason at all. You hear me? Stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness. Still abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. If you ain't hit the like button by the time you came in, or the thumbs down by the time that you came in, you got an opportunity to do so now. If this message touch you in some kind of way, share it. It might could touch somebody else. And y'all know I love y'all, man. Thanks to the Cosmic Conscious family and Soul Tribe, y'all who rock with me for no reason at all. You hear me? I love y'all too. Peace and gratitude.